Where was I? Oh yes, offending people. Now we were here last month to talk about the Sea Org, which is probably the only Navy in the world that is off the water again. Okay. Now we're here to talk about the Office of Special Affairs, which to me, I'm wondering whether it sounds like an intelligence agency. I wouldn't have named it that, because to me that sounds like where the boss takes you into the back and paddles you. Okay? And other interesting things, but that's just me. Well, depending upon whether you're the one paddling or not, I suppose.
No, he likes it.
I'm not going there. All right. But I was also, the Scientologists going by, oh, look, there's so few of us. Well, come by the Lincoln Memorial East on the 19th next week and see how many of us are still around. We're resting up. Give us a break. But why would you have an intelligence organization, a black ops arm, in a church outside of, say, the Spanish Inquisition and the Middle Ages, whatever? Yeah, outside of Monty Python and Mel Brooks. But short form, you've got something you want to sell for money. You want to make sure everybody keeps it the same way. You want to make sure nobody gets it who isn't paying for it. And you want to make sure that people don't say bad things about it. So what the OSA does is roughly the same as a product development and licensing part of a corporation. They protect trademarks, period. They protect their image, period. They are a PR firm on steroids. Beyond that, what are they besides incredibly funny? All right. You go to, I mean, yes, they do horrible things, yada, yada, yada. Yes, we got all that. We got that. But if you step forward into a confrontation with someone who's with the OSA, what you're going to get generally is a passive-aggressive handling. And that's it. When your back is turned, that's when the subpoenas come. That's where they go to the police and they whisper about you and things like that. But generally, they are trying to enact L. Ron Hubbard's vision of what the Office of Special Services back in World War II, the precursor to the CIA, they are trying to be what that was. So like the Sea Org, it is yet another extension of a long and twisted fantasy, which I am personally embarrassed about the fact that we have exported it to the rest of the world. And I would really like to take it back, thank you very much. You know, if we could just say, you know, never mind, our bad. You know, never happened, you know. But we're not going to be able to do that. So long story short, since it's incredibly hot and I'm incredibly tired, looking at Spy versus Sci, and it's we've got someone up there, but it's just someone, a volunteer minister. Say hello. Hi. Okay. The thing to remember with the OSA, when you're stepping forward in a conversation with these people, these are all staffers. These are the people we are working against. The Sea Org, they're the people who are sucked in to essentially a self-imposed servitude. The OSA are the enforcers. The OSA, the ethics offices, things like that, they are the ones who enforce what we are working against. These are the people who put out the fake bomb threat video that was using clips from a Scientology promotional video. These are the people who are talking to the police to try and get permits when we're going to be protesting there, like the Boston and Philly raids. These are the people who are shunting in the AstroTurf campaigns into the newspapers to try and say, oh no, Scientology is a remarkable thing and it changed my life, without any validating data whatsoever, because they have none. These are the people you're working against. So just imagine that you are going up against the most passive-aggressive, insane mother-in-law in the world who has a lot of lawyers. And you should be okay. Just watch your back, watch your friends, and look for things to laugh at and spread them, because they will be there. Example, I smell pussy. Okay? What kind of enemy can be that fearsome when you have John Carmichael handing you lines like that on a silver platter? Remember that. This is what we're up against, and it's not that bad. It will just take time. Woo! Have a good July, and see you on the 19th.
Hello guys, I am Boris Korczak, and some of you know me, some of you don't. And if you have been watching my latest YouTube interview with the FBI Courtney West from Counterintelligence, if you didn't, go there and listen to it. There is one very important thing. If you are being harassed, if you are being delivered, hand-delivered, cease and desist nonsense written by some shyster, simply throw him out. Don't be afraid. Go to the FBI and notify them. Make a report. Go to the police. If anybody enters your compound where you live, they are trespassing. The only people who have rights to give you any document of any value is the police, is the FBI, is the authority of court, is any other governmental authority. So please go and see youtube.com/bkorczak. There are 6 parts of interview that we did yesterday with the FBI specialist, counterintelligence specialist Courtney West. Well, thank you, and I will see you on the 19th.